my gears.
So my reaction for the results of the first round of the 2022 NFL Draft, which took place last night, it was an interesting first round. We didn't see a trade until 11th pick, right before the Vikings took their pick. The Commanders traded their pick to New Orleans, who traded up, and everybody thought this is where a first quarterback's going to go. Well, no, they threw us a curveball. They drafted wide receiver Chris Olave out of Ohio State. And then it was the Vikings' turn to pick. And then that's when shit hit the fan. They announced that the Vikings traded back. And they traded back to 32nd with division rival Detroit Lions. And before I explain what I felt, let's take a look at the trade. The Vikings traded pick 12 and their 46th pick in the second round to Detroit, and they only got pick 32, and then they got their second round pick at 34, followed by pick 66 in the third round of this year. That's it. That's all the Vikings got. And then the Vikings traded all the way. So the Vikings traded all the way down, and of course, at the end, they had several people available at 32, including quarterback Malik Willis. Everybody was thinking, okay, maybe the Vikings will pick Malik at this spot. They can sit him for 2 years behind Kirk Cousins and then go from there in the future. Well, that's not what happened. The Vikings ended up taking Lewis Seen, a safety out of Georgia. Now, my feelings on this maneuver and stunt. First of all, this is a big loss in my personal opinion, and not just because we picked a safety at 32. After thinking about it and looking at some of the stuff on this guy, he's got potential, but the fact of the matter remains you traded from 12 to 32. That's 20 spots. You come out of this trade with no more than an extra third round pick. You traded up to get further in the second round, but you dropped 20 spots exactly in the first round from middle to the back of the pack without gaining a first round pick or even a second round pick. And according to the Jimmy Johnson draft conversion table that they came up years ago, Vikings got fleeced by Detroit. And the other option I'm just about to say, you traded with an individual division rival, Detroit Lions. You never, ever make a trade with a division rival and help them out. So that's my feelings on it. I think Kwesi failed miserably in his first round running the show. We got 3 picks coming up here, day 2 for the second and third round. Hopefully it pans out, but the first round, major disappointment after all the hype over the last few months about the new hire, the new regime, and how we're going for a championship, and they're running it back with the same team they had last year, essentially. I don't like the trade. I don't like this pick at 32. They should have, if they were going to get a safety, they should have stuck it at 12 and got Kyle Hamilton. Or if they were really enamored with a corner that they really desperately need, they should have traded up to get one of the guys. Of course, it would have been a heavy haul. I would understand if they took Trent McDuffie instead at 12. I think he was still available there. But I think the Vikings got screwed by the Lions badly. This isn't up there with Herschel Walker, but it's definitely a head scratcher, and I, for one, do not like this move. Hopefully day 2 takes place and it's a little more happier for the Minnesota Vikings. That's how I feel about it right now at this point.